Hey YouTube, this is Will, BKA Yellow Boy.
Greetings, greetings, greetings to this lovely internet land. How are you doing today? I am the guy that most people usually call G, but you all know me as Hogwarts.
It's me. It's the OHB over here, boy. The high life, low life, the PBL, real name Bill, and the rest I don't sell, baby. You know how it is.
I live in the Mid South like so many others in the wonderful, beautiful world of that part of the South. And I got to talking with the bros, and we realized that, y'all really don't know much about us. So I figured I'd take a couple minutes to kind of give you a little snippet of at least my end of the universe. Um, First thing you know about me is I love sports. I I love wrestling. Uh, I'm a bit of an anime nerd, and I am a die-hard Razorback fan. Just the way it is, the way I was brought up, I'm screwed. Um, but anyway, I met the other bros when I was 13, and through basketball and video games, we got really close, and I literally call them my brothers now. And you know, they were in my wedding and everything. I've known them for so long, I don't even think about it anymore. Uh, I still call, you know, some of them, mom and pop sometimes. They look at me crazy, but they really know who I am. uh, when it comes to what we talk about, I love wrestling. I am a huge wrestling fan. I have kind of still getting used to the indie scene. I'm new to that, mostly because I was such a diehard WWE fan back in the day when it was WWF. Before they said kick the F out. And I wasn't a huge Hulk Hogan fan. I did like him a lot more than Warrior and all those guys. But I was mostly a Road Warriors kind of guy. I was a, you know, Steiner Brothers guy. I really did like the Four Horsemen. I was a little more into the heels than the faces, we like to say, but it was the camaraderie that seemed like on that side was way better. But then when the real big boom hit when we were in the '90s and late in the 2000s, that really got me going too. But and then that stint when New Japan was really really hot, along with some of the WWE guys and the movement of others. And then ADW has really helped me kind of get back into the groove because for a while I kind of backed off because no offense to WWE, it got real stale. But anyway, um, one of the things I like to do is I like memes a lot, but I like to cook. Been doing it for over 20 years. I don't shoot really about 30, but and it's just something I do out of fun, not anymore out of just what I do. And it's one of the things I've been working with because I really do as much as I love the song. I'm pretty good at drinking beer. And it's one of the things I love, but I never got into the intricacy because when I was growing up, we only really talked about Budweiser, Miller, and Natty Ice, and we never touched that crap because it was gross. And but I'm learning through my bros about IPAs and all those other stouts and all that kind of jazz, and I'm finding some things I really enjoy because there's a lot of local breweries and areas that I can get down with, and I'm kind of understanding that. Um, and by the way, I have loved wrestling since I was so small that one of the words my mom said was, I used to slam my teddy bear to the point he was flat and say, "Bite slam, bite slam." And she still has a picture of my uncle holding me upside down by my ankles while we were wrestling when I was a kid. So I still find that hilarious. But I hope when it comes to what you see in this channel and what you see from me is that somebody who loves what they're doing. I hope you see the passion that we have for wrestling. I hope you kind of see the friendship that we really have, and the hope you get out this that you love wrestling. So at that point, peace.
Look, we just wanted to do a quick couple videos. Each of the boys have one. This is mine. I'm going to tell you a little bit about who I am. I've known the boys for a long time. 20 plus years. We grew up wrestling fans, typical things, playing video games and stuff like that. And Hog Wars, dude still owes me a Mortal Kombat for Sega Genesis, but I'm gonna try to let that go. But anyway, I'm just gonna kind of let y'all know what I'm bringing to the table. I'm a lifelong wrestling fan. I've played video games my whole life, and later on in life, I became real interested in beer and the process of creating beer and the flavors and all the different stuff for beer. So that's what I bring to the table. I'm that kind of guy that you go out to a place and say, hey man, I need something that tastes like this beer. I can definitely point you in the right direction of something that's going to be very similar to it, just because based off of the style and what I personally know about how it tastes. If any of you guys do Untappd, that's a social app that allows you to check in and rate beers. I'm on there at Over Here Boy, and if you go in there and see, I've got over 4,000 different unique beers that I've checked in and tried in my lifetime, and that's the ones I remember checking in. You know how you do when you get a few. But having said that, we just got together. It was the brainchild of Yellow Boy. He wanted to start trying to do something to kind of show off a little bit of our expertise. So, that's what we started doing. So we got on there, we've had a few episodes where we've done a watch along, we've talked about pay-per-view, we've played a couple games on Jackbox, and those are hilarious because that's when you start seeing the real side of me come out. I try to keep it PG for things like this and stuff on YouTube, but on Twitch, we got that 18 plus for a reason. So, when you get on there and you're like, this dude is completely 180 different, absolutely I am. So that's just how I like to be. So we're going to try to do some new things. I'm going to try to bring some stuff to the table, like some things where they talk about, different kind of beers, where I kind of educate people on that, what kind of things mean, like the little letters that you see on stuff that say IBUs, ABV, and most people's going to know what that is. But, I'm just trying to show y'all a little bit more that, there's a lot more to beer than there is, hey, let's just go ahead and kill it. So, having said that, man, I thank y'all for taking the time to check this out. It's short and sweet. Everybody else is going to have a little bit longer. But, I don't typically, I'm a man of few words on when I'm put on the spot, but when I'm part of a group, I tend to be the life of the party. So, I think that's how I'm going to keep it here. But, I lied. I am going to tell y'all one more thing. As far as the pro wrestling thing goes, I like the big boys, the AEW and the WWE, but my heart's always with the promotions like the NWA, the All Japan Pro Wrestling back in the late 90s, NOAH, early 2000s, New Japan Pro Wrestling. I love that stuff, man. And I find myself watching more old stuff than I do some of the stuff now, just because it stood the test of time. That's just a testament to those guys' work. So yeah, if you hear me shout out some references, I might have to stop and think, well, maybe these people don't know what I'm talking about. But I'll always make sure that I always bring it back in for the real thing, because that's what we're all here for, man. I appreciate y'all taking the time to check this out. And down below, just leave some comments, man, on some of the kind of stuff that y'all want to see, because we're here for y'all. The more ideas you give us, the more content we can create for y'all, and we appreciate it, man. Over Here Boy, Audi 5.
We started this channel, to talk about wrestling and alcoholic beverages, and then sometimes life happens and you're not able to do the things that you want to do. However, we will try our best to put out new and hopefully interesting content on the channel. We have a couple of more pay-per-views coming up before the end of the year, so we hope to do something for those. We also want to continue to stream on Twitch, playing video games on Saturdays. So hopefully we can continue doing that throughout the end of 2021. We also want to do more videos with content about alcohol, breweries, that kind of thing. So be looking out for that. But we also want you guys to be a part of this just as much as we are. So if you have any suggestions about beer or ideas for wrestling, let us know. Talk to us. Put it in the comments below, or maybe I'll post up and pin our email address. So outside of that, just want to kind of get together with you guys and let you know a little bit about me, how I met the other bros, and you know where we're going from here. Again, alias Yellow Boy, also known as Will in real life. Met Over Here Boy Shoosh in the 5th grade. Known him ever since. Met Hogs Wars in 6th grade. Been best friends ever since. Went to college together with Hogs Wars. With Over Here Boy, have known him throughout elementary, middle, high school. We ended up kind of separating in between college. He started a family and such. I didn't, unfortunately, but we got back together and all three of us kind of rekindled friendship as a trio due to the love of wrestling and also getting drunk. But we decided collectively that we wanted to do something to bring that friendship and continue that friendship until our dying days. And what better way to do that than to sit on social media, on YouTube, and talk to you people about wrestling and beer for the foreseeable future. Now, like I said, we all have our own lives. We all have, well, some of us have families to tend to, and we all have life that will happen. So I can't promise you that we'll have continual content. The hope and prayer is that if this does go well for all of us, then we will have continual content because we won't have to do our regular jobs. But we have bills to pay and we have regular jobs, so this won't be something as regular as some of the other ones, but depending on how well we do, it could be. So for those of you who have been wondering where we are, that's why. For those of you who want more content, I promise we will try to do our best to bring you what we can. And for those of you who have remained loyal and followed us on YouTube, follow us on Instagram, and follow us on Twitch, I thank you, and your loyalty is not going to be overlooked. Trust me, I have plans and ideas for all of you, and we hope that this channel and everything will grow. So let the people know, let your folks know. I don't know if I'll have anything listed under here, but just know you can find us on Instagram on bros_brews_and_botches, and then you can find us on Twitch, our Twitch page, Bros, Brews, and Botches, and hopefully we'll have a Twitter page. We all individually have Twitter pages, but that's our personal account, so give us a little while and we'll all have individual side Twitter pages and Instagrams and such. But just wanted to give you guys a quick update since you haven't heard from us, and I didn't want you to leave us. Please tell your friends. Please continue to support us, words of encouragement, and let us know what you want to see. So with that, the show. So thank you once again, and we shall see you soon.